Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're looking at a really interesting trip package. It's called the Best Finland and Norway Tour with Arctic Train in Narvik.
Sounds quite specific.
It is, and our mission today is to, really unpack this itinerary. It's 12 nights, 13 days. We want to see what makes it special.
Okay.
And also look into why the sources suggest booking it directly with the company. Finlandtour-fi is the way to go.
Right, so we're looking at the trip itself and the booking process. Got it. And our info comes from materials about this tour and the company.
Exactly. All focused on this specific offering. So let's unpack this.
Okay. Well, first off, this isn't just like a standard holiday. It feels more like a proper adventure.
Right.
It aims to blend that Arctic experience, the snow and lights, with some real cultural stuff. And it crosses Finland, Sweden, and Norway.
That's quite a sweep.
It is. And they mention a starting price, around $7,200, just as a reference point, really.
Okay, so it's a significant investment, which suggests it's pretty comprehensive.
Exactly. It signals that there's a lot included, a lot of experiences packed in.
Right, let's get into the day-by-day then. Starting in Finland, day 1.
Day 1, you arrive in Ivalo, then you're transferred to Kakslaatenen. Ever heard of it?
The Arctic resort, with the glass igloos.
Well, this one mentions a kilo igloo room specifically, which is sort of a log cabin base with that glass igloo bedroom attached. Best of both worlds, maybe?
Ah, okay. Cozy and good for viewing.
Exactly. And then that evening, your first Northern Lights chase by reindeer sledge.
Wow, straight into the classic Lapland experience.
Right. What's fascinating here is how they just immerse you immediately. No easing in. It's straight to the heart of it.
Okay, day 2, still in Finland.
Yep. Day 2 involves a transfer to Rovaniemi. And guess what?
Another Northern Lights chase.
You got it. This time by bus, though. Different approach, maybe covers more ground or different terrain.
Interesting. And day 3 in Rovaniemi.
Day 3 is a bit lighter, but still very iconic. It's the Santa Claus Village Day.
Ah, the official home of Santa Claus.
That's the one. So you get to meet Santa, officially cross the Arctic Circle line there.
You get the certificate.
Probably. And also a short husky sledge ride is included. About 500 meters.
Just a little taster.
Yeah, exactly. It fits that theme of touching on all the key Lapland activities. It's not just for kids either. It's part of the whole Finnish Lapland culture.
It really feels like they're weaving together the activities and the cultural spots quite nicely.
I think so too. It keeps things moving, but you get those different flavors.
So day 4 is still Rovaniemi. What's on the agenda?
More adventure. A 2-hour snowmobile safari.
Okay, ramping up the adrenaline a bit.
Uh-huh. And then, maybe to balance it out, a 60-minute lakeside sauna experience.
Oh, perfect. Thrills and then chills. Well, heat in this case. Classic Finnish experience.
Absolutely.
So after these first 4 days soaking up Finland, where does the tour head next?
It transitions towards Sweden and Norway. Day 5 involves a transfer to Kiruna in Sweden.
Kiruna, that means.
The ice hotel. You check in there, but into a warm room the itinerary specifies.
Okay, so you get the ice hotel experience, see the structure, the art, but sleep comfortably.
Exactly. It's still a major highlight, just being there. A real architectural wonder.
And then day 6, this sounds like a key part, the Arctic train.
Yes. Early start, transfer to Kiruna station, and you board the Arctic train heading to Narvik in Norway.
How long is that journey?
About 3 hours, the notes say. And it's famed for the views.
I bet. Especially in winter.
Definitely. Then you check into your hotel in Narvik, but the train theme continues.
Oh.
That evening, there's a 2-hour Northern Lights train ride from Narvik.
Another train. Okay, interesting twist on the Northern Lights hunt.
Yeah, it really emphasizes that train journey aspect. It's not just getting from A to B. It's part of the experience itself. It's often mentioned as a major draw, this scenic route.
Makes sense. So now we're properly in Norway. Day 7.
Day 7, you transfer from Narvik down to Svalbard, which puts you right in the Lofoten Islands.
Ah, the Lofoten Islands, famous for dramatic scenery.
Absolutely stunning. Jagged peaks, fjords, little fishing villages.
So what do you do there? Day 8.
Day 8 is a full-day Lofoten Islands tour. It mentions hitting several spots: Kabelvåg, the famous Hawkland Beach, Unstad, and Henningsvær.
Sounds like a proper exploration, getting to see those different villages and landscapes.
Well, sure. Lofoten is considered a real jewel. And visiting these specific villages, it's not just about the pretty pictures, right? It's about getting a sense of the local culture, the history.
Yeah, you understand the place better. Does the Lofoten focus continue?
It does. Day 9 involves a scenic drive down to explore Reine and
Oh, Reine especially is incredibly famous. Those red cabins against the mountains.
Exactly. Iconic Lofoten images. So another day soaking in that specific kind of beauty.
Okay, so after several days in the Lofotens, where to next?
The tour then heads north, up to Troms, the Arctic capital. Day 10 is the transfer day.
How do you get there?
By bus from Svolvær to Tromsø, it's noted as about a 7-hour journey.
That sounds like quite a long bus ride.
It is, but I imagine like the Arctic train, the scenery is probably spectacular along the way. These transfers are part of the journey, not just transit time.
True. So what happens in Tromsø, days 11 and 12?
Day 11 is a big one, a full-day whale-watching cruise.
Oh, fantastic. Seeing orcas or humpbacks, maybe?
That's the hope, depending on the season, I suppose. A real Arctic marine experience.
Definitely a highlight. And day 12?
Day 12 is the Tromsø cable car journey. Shellhuisen, I think it's called. Gives you those amazing panoramic views over the city, the fjord, the surrounding mountains. City transfers included for that, too.
Nice way to get an overview before leaving.
Yeah. And then day 13 is departure day, checkout, and transfer to Tromsø Airport.
Okay, wow. That covers a huge amount of ground and some incredible experiences.
Yeah.
Let's quickly recap what's actually in the package. You mentioned the price earlier.
Right. So accommodation-wise, you get that one night in the Kilo Igloo.
In Kokslatanen.
Yep. 3 nights in an Arctic City hotel in Rovaniemi, 1 night in a warm room at the Ice Hotel in Kiruna, 1 night in Narvik, 3 nights in Svolvær in the Lofotens, and then 3 final nights in Tromsø. And breakfast is included daily.
Okay, so accommodation and breakfast sorted. What about transfers?
All airport transfers are covered arrival in Ivalo, departure from Tromsø.
Yeah.
And presumably the transfers between locations like Rovaniemi, Kiruna, Narvik, Svolvær, Tromsø are included too, as they're part of the itinerary flow.
And the activities.
All those specific ones we talked about,
Yeah.
the reindeer sledge NL hunt, the bus NL hunt, Santa Claus Village visit with the husky taster, the snowmobile safari, the sauna.
The Arctic train, the evening NL train ride.
Exactly. Plus the full-day Lofoten tour, the Reine exploration, the whale-watching cruise, and the Tromsø cable car. It's a long list.
It really is. Here's where it gets really interesting, though.
Oh.
What's not included? That's always important.
Good point. The sources are clear. Lunches and dinners are generally not included unless something specific is mentioned, which doesn't seem to be the case here often.
Okay, so budget for meals.
Right. Also, personal travel insurance is excluded, as are international flights to get to Ivalo and back from Tromsø.
Standard practice for tour packages, usually.
Pretty much. And visa assistance, they state they don't handle the application process itself.
What?
But they do provide the necessary booking confirmations and vouchers you'd need to submit with your visa application, which is actually quite helpful.
Yeah, that's crucial support. Okay, that paints a really clear picture of the tour itself. Now let's shift focus to the second part. Why book this with finlandtour.fi directly?
Okay, so the company, finlandtour.fi, is presented as a local Finnish tour operator. They operate under a parent company called Eurotrail LLC, and they even provide their Dun & Bradstreet number for credibility.
Transparency, okay.
Yeah. And their whole philosophy seems to be about creating, lasting memories and meaningful connections through travel. They specialize in these kinds of Northern Lights, Santa Claus, Lapland wilderness trips.
So they're specialists in this region.
Exactly. And they have this campaign basically saying, book direct with us, the Finnish company.
Why the push for direct booking?
They use this comparison. Imagine Mr. Tan books through his agent back home, say, in Singapore.
Okay.
Now, the agent adds their commission. Plus, there's a potential issue with double taxation. The agent pays tax in Singapore, then they pay the Finnish operator, who also deals with Finnish VAT. All those costs get passed on to Mr. Tan.
Ah, so layers of costs and taxes potentially inflating the price.
Right. And multiple communication layers. If Mr. Tan has a question, it goes agent poor, maybe another intermediary, finlandtour.fi, and back again.
Okay, so what about the alternative? Mr. Shan.
Mr. Shan books the same tour, but directly with finlandtour.fi. So straight away, no agent commission.
Makes sense.
He likely avoids that double tax issue, paying only the relevant Finnish taxes included in the direct price. And crucially, he's talking directly to the operator.
So cheaper, simpler communication, potentially more reliable because you're dealing with the source.
That's the argument they make. Cheaper, simpler, more reliable. And this raises an interesting question, doesn't it? In a world full of online travel agents, why does direct booking still hold such an advantage? especially for this kind of complex, high-value trip.
Yeah, what's the core benefit beyond just price?
I think it's about that direct line. Transparency is key. You know exactly who you're dealing with. If there's an issue on the ground or you need to clarify something beforehand, you're talking to the people actually running the tour.
Less chance of things getting lost in translation.
Exactly. Quicker responses, potentially more flexibility, maybe better problem solving if something unexpected happens during the trip. It just streamlines everything.
And it sounds like people who've done it this way are happy. You mentioned testimonials.
Yeah, the feedback highlighted is really positive. Phrases like absolutely fantastic, seamless, knowledgeable, and friendly guides.
Standard positive stuff, but good to hear.
Right, but also breathtaking sights, meticulously planned, worry-free. People felt well looked after. Some called it luxurious even, and an unforgettable experience.
That's strong praise. And you said it came from travelers all over.
Yeah, the examples mentioned were from Singapore, India, Georgia, Japan, China, Indonesia. So it suggests they're handling international clients effectively.
Okay, so the service seems solid. What about the practical side of booking direct? How does it actually work?
Pretty straightforward, it seems. You can book online through their website, finlandtour.fi, or you can do it offline via email. They give the address, info@finlandtour.fi.
Right.
And they offer some payment flexibility, too. The prices are likely in euros, but you can email them to request payment links in other major currencies.
Oh, that's helpful for international clients. Avoids bank conversion fees sometimes.
Could do, yeah. And for communication before you pay, if you want to discuss the itinerary details, they offer WhatsApp contact. The number's on their site.
So easy to reach them.
Seems so. And once you've paid, they say their team will contact you within 3 working hours to confirm everything and presumably provide next steps.
That's quite responsive.
It sounds it. They also mention having tie-ups with major hotel chains, which helps them get deals for the packages. And sometimes they include domestic flights within Finland if needed for other tours, although not specified for this particular one.
So they have established relationships.
Yeah, it points to being a well-connected local operator. And just to reiterate on the visa point, they're very clear they don't get involved in the application process itself.
But they provide the essential documents.
Exactly, all the required vouchers. It's a supportive but correctly distanced approach.
Okay, so summing this all up, what's the big picture here? We've looked at this really comprehensive, quite high-end tour covering Arctic highlights in 3 countries.
Yeah, the Kilo Igloo, the Ice Hotel, that Arctic train, Lofoten, Tromsø, loads of iconic stuff packed in.
It's clearly an immersive trip.
Yeah.
And then we've looked at the argument for booking direct with the local operator, finlandtour.fi.
Right. The benefits seem to be cost savings by cutting out intermediaries and potential double taxes, plus the advantage of direct, clear communication.
And the testimonials suggest that direct contact leads to a smoother, more worry-free experience overall.
That seems to be the strong implication, yes.
So as we wrap up, what's the final thought for our listeners to take away from this deep dive?
Well, I think it brings up something quite fundamental about travel planning, especially for unique trips like this. So, what does this all mean? When you consider a journey as specific and immersive as an Arctic adventure,
Yeah.
the insights we've uncovered today suggest that the path you choose to book your trip, whether direct or through an agent, can be just as crucial to the overall experience as the destinations themselves.
Interesting point.
It really invites you to think critically about not just where you want to go, but how you arrange getting there, and maybe most importantly, who you trust to handle those complex logistics and ultimately your travel dreams. It's about making an informed choice on the process, not just the place.